Okay, we are officially live on launch day. Hello, my name is Minky. I'm everyone's favorite head creator, head writer of the Black Market Guide to Immortality and Nine Heavens Press, and I am joined by uh, our layout artist, all-time MVP, and my best friend.
Charlie, woo, it's me.
It sure is. Okay, okay. All of us got up pretty nice and early for this. I myself being at Pacific time, Charlie being Central, and oh boy, nerves. The nerves are already getting to me. How are you, Charlie?
Oh, I'm good. I got to see the sunrise this morning.
That is always a treat. Okay, so there is there's a lot of there's a lot of fun stuff that we have planned for this. I guess we can just kind of give a once over on all everything that we're offering specifically, because now that we can properly show everything off.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah, you should do like a
I mean,
little tour of the different tiers and add-ons.
yeah, no, I think that would be a good idea. Okay, so Uh, our disciple tier is basically the very basic uh, tier that folks can get just to get the hardcover copy of their book, plus the PDF, of course. We also do offer with it a monster token pack, just so that uh, you can play your VTT campaigns with our official art that all of our artists worked on so hard, so nicely. The Alchemist kit is basically for everything that you need in terms of it's everything digital. All of our digital offerings are covered there. The Sage part is literally just all the merch pertaining to Black Market Guide to Immortality, and the Ascension bundle, our special bundle, it includes Undying Corruption. It gets you caught up on Undying Corruption, and most specially, uh, we are offering either a 5e selection for a hardcover copy or PF2e. We are going to do a print run of the Pathfinder 2e version of the book. Uh, it's something that we kind of decided towards relatively early on, right, Charlie? Just
Yeah.
we figured, given that this is a we're putting 5e and PF2e, we're showcasing them both at the same time. We figured it would be best to give both systems their due love, you know? And I think generally it wouldn't take us too far off the beaten path to get the Pathfinder 2e versions printed as well, since they're all going to be commissioned by the same printer. We could probably save a bit on the freight costs that way. I don't particularly know offhand how they charge freight costs, but it's probably better than two different trips.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm. Yeah. Beyond the Ascension bundle, we just have the basic digital bundle. You just what you need for the very basic digital play. The add-ons only if you just want some of our merch. A number of which comes at a discount, even compared to our previous projects, which Ah, uh, personal reminder to myself, I have to set all the backer kits and drive through RPG prices to to the same discounts, just to celebrate the occasion. Anyway, PDF just at a low price of $20, 19 specifically. And from the Paragon tier, this is where things gets interesting. Uh, you can commission arts from us that will be included in the book. The Paragon tier it gives you art of your original character as a token that you can use. We will illustrate your character, and you can use them as a token. From the Empyrean tier, you are able to design an item that will be official, that will be included in the lore in the book. Design a monster for Deity tier, Nirvana tier lets you design an NPC to be included in an NPC guide. They will be an important NPC that helps move and shake the world. And for the Moksha tier, that's just everything. It's just the whole gamut. Plus, I will personally GM a game for you taking place in this world. A One Piece, One Piece, a one shot.
Yeah, One Piece.
Yeah, I run a One Piece game for you. That's what I'm offering. uh, but yeah, there's quite a bit of selections here altogether, I should say. Excuse me. Uh, yeah, but overall, I think we were pretty fair with our offerings. We did our best to take into consideration the tariff shenanigans that we genuinely can't predict how they will be in a year or two, right? Like goodness, it's such a mess. So we played on the safe side and mainly offered a number of, I think, very creative digital offerings.
Yeah, like the
Plus, also
STLs are pretty cool. It's a cool digital offering, in my opinion.
the OST, you said?
The STLs, the 3D printable files.
Yeah, yes, yeah. By our friend Warworks, yeah, uh, yeah. Which, by the way, higher tiers do get voting rights. You can pick and choose which monster you would like to see uh, 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 made into a digital uh, uh, 3D printable mini. All right, so. Uh, we have.
Minky, did you see where we're at? We're already at $1,500.
Yes, we are. We're. I did see that. We're moving
15
quickly for.
backers. Holy shit. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
It's only
we're
been
moving.
10 minutes.
It's only been 10 minutes, and we are moving. This thing has legs, baby. Boy. Ah, gosh. I I personally feel. Uh, it's all the nerves are. they're gripping my chest. They're gripping my chest. It's finally happening. I can't understate just how I just feel a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of emotions. Come a
Yeah,
long way
like
since the first project.
yeah, like I guess for just to give a comparison with Undying Corruption, we started that campaign at about what just I mean about just like 300 followers. We've come a much farther way now with with a larger base of followers that trust in the quality of work that we put out, that we endeavor to uh, to put out. Uh, and we've also had a lot of help, quite frankly, from both the Backer Kid team and the good folks at Vala Marketing to be able to reach a wider audience. And all things considered, I would say it has been pretty good so far. I've been very impressed with just how quickly this project has grown in its early since its inception.
Yeah. Someone in chat mentioned that most
Oh,
of America
oh
hasn't
yes.
opened up yet, or woken up yet, including my brain. So it's
Yeah,
gonna
I mean,
start moving faster as the day goes on.
this is true. Like Eastern time, the Eastern time is at like 10. Oh, by the way, that the person that mentioned that is Ishton. Ish. Hello, Ish. Ish is one of our amazing artists that well, no spoilers at the moment, but in very soon, we're very eager to show you a bit of what Ish has done has helped us with our team, helped our team with. It goes into. I'll just give a hint. It goes into the divinity section of our book. We're going to be designing a lot of gods, baby.
I'm glad Ishin this is in the chat to hang out with us. Yay!
Mhm. Yes, but yeah, oh God, where am I? Where was I? uh,
Did you get through all
uh,
the tiers?
yes, I did. The pledge levels with the various different commissions, and oh, I did notice that somebody had already picked up the Paragon tier. So, whoever you are, kind stranger, I bless you.
Thanks
Excuse me.
everyone in chat that's pledged so far.
Thank you, 감사합니다. uh, arigato. And anyway, but yeah, available add-ons. I think xie in Chinese. Regardless, uh, not so yeah. I mean, nine the add-ons cover a lot of what we already discussed. The original soundtrack is also something that we're very excited about. It's $15 right now, but and at the moment it's set to 5 tracks, but over the course of the campaign will be unlocked. Same with the STLs. It might seem like a high price point at the moment, but you'll be unlocking more, and you'll definitely get more of a bang for your buck, especially as you, the player base, will have the ability to choose which creatures you would like to most see as minis. I mean, I have my personal favorites, especially from the last project, but this sort of thing, I just feel like it's best to democratize, as they say. But yeah, the original soundtrack is by Dale North, uh, worked who worked with my cousin on his game Wizard of Legend. Uh, and since his career has also really taken off, he's worked on the most recent Clock Tower remaster. He's working on a number of very cool indie games. Like, there's one based on time travel that an RPG that's based on time travel, very Chrono Trigger inspired. That looks just brilliant, just amazing. But yeah, no, you can check out the battle theme that he did for for us for the soundtrack based on Undying Corruption. I do believe is it actually Charlie? Can you check the front page? Is it loading for you the video?
The stream or the trailer?
The audio track on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube? Yeah, one second. You should look at some of the comments in the chat. People have very nice things to say.
Yes, I should. I'm kind of okay. One piece. The fact is number 19. I got myself. Thank you, thank you very much, Bumble, and the option of paying for the copy. Yes, I will put together ways of being transparent about how many we're totaled at in terms of community copies. Just so you know that we're not just like just pocketing the money. I mean, God forbid. But yes, we'll be transparent about the number. We'll put a ticker. We'll put a ticker that's openly available, and just as well, no questions asked. If you are in a bit of a financial situation, then we are more than happy to help you with the free copy of the book based on the community copies access. Uh, eh, our backer kit asks for the shipping address in the PDF section. Uh, Miko, if you can clarify, since it shouldn't really be doing that, and I can check it out just to make sure that it really shouldn't be doing that in just for the PDF. Give me a moment. I think a stream like this is a good opportunity to sort of help just work out the kinks as they exist. Let me see here. But yeah, Charlie, does everything look fine on the front page?
Yep. Uh, the music seems to be working. Let me see.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Yeah, it was a little I I'm on Firefox. I had some errors up on my side of the screen, so I'm glad I was able to confirm with you on that. Okay, just head in the game, head in the game. Okay, pledge levels. Let me see for the PDF section. Uh, the digital bundle will feature digital only. That's correct. For the Mortal section, digital only. That should be fine. I think. Is this an add-on issue? Oh, see you later, ish. Thank you for joining us. Okay, yeah. Let me check the PDF in the as available. The
Someone mentioned in chat that it might be because of pin reservations for an
yeah,
address.
yes, correct. That might be why. Yeah, the pin is a physical item, so we will need your address for that. And ooh, I see that we are at 49 backers and just a smidgen away from our 5,000. Uh,
Yeah, dang.
but
What's it been? 20 minutes? That's cool.
oh, less than really, just based on my counts. But uh, but yeah, if you've already reserved from us, then chances are that's why you're seeing the address screen pop up because we'll need an address to drop the pin off.
If
Which
if
by the oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say if you're having that issue and you didn't get a pen, That might be something for us to look into after the stream.
Oh, 5,000. We are we are officially funded. That puts us at under 20 minutes.
Miko, are you in the Discord
Me?
server that we have?
Nico? Oh, Miko. Ah.
Yeah, they're asking
Oh, oh,
where do I put it?
oh, oh, okay. Don't worry for your address, I guess. Don't worry too much about that. I think they'll ask you for that stuff during the survey.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
I believe address stuff, if you can't find it right now, should be during the survey, which is
yeah,
in 31 days.
yeah. From my personal experience with backer kits, they ask you for all this stuff. They collect funds and all the information that they need at the very end. So we will have that survey underway, toot sweet, right after. Oh, and also shout out to Stella Luna is also in chat. Hello, Stella Luna. By the way, if you guys are looking for a good time later this evening, try. We are going to stream on our page the final episode, the season one finale of Undying Corruption. Uh, their team is finally at the final boss of season one of arc one. And based on my personal experiences running that one, it's a doozy.
Hey, Minky, guess what? We
What?
made it to
What?
our goal.
We sure did. Do we have the graphic ready? It's about time that we that we update the front page with the with the highly vaunted, just funded in under 20 minutes, sort of. I always want to do that. Uh, But in our Discord server, which YouTube unfortunately can't see, Kitsu says, really cool to see the Pay It Forward add-on. Yes, that is a recent feature from BackerKit, which I was very much pleased to see. I think it helps folks. Uh, it certainly helps folks make it more manageable to get I mean, some of the commission tiers and such are they ask a bit, so I will grant you, but it really does help us with our creative endeavors. But yeah, Charlie, whenever you can, do let me know if we have that graphic updated, or I can do the same myself.
Oh, for
For the
funded
front
on
page,
the
yeah.
yeah.
In
I'll
under,
do that after the stream if that's
fair
cool.
enough. No, I know, fair enough. It's multitasking and such, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, besides that, oh right, add-ons. We were still we were still talking about add-ons. Give me a moment.
Nico, about you having trouble about confirming your pledge, that might be something that we can help you with after the stream. So if you're in
Yeah,
our Discord server, you can mention that in there, or you can email us at nineheavenspress@gmail.com.
yeah, I posted the email address that we have in YouTube chats. If you have any questions regarding that, then feel free to just message us on BackerKit. I think you can do that too. Yeah, just email us. I'm more than happy to sort this out. Well, regardless. Okay, yeah, let's go back to the. Actually, taking a break from the add-ons for a bit, why don't we talk about the stretch goals that we have, or at least the little bits that we can hint at. So, at now that we are officially funded with the
Huh.
5,000, we have the $10,000 stretch goal over the horizon. It is the it is you guys are able to unlock three species: the Guxiang, the Lutra, and the Yida mouse. I think we've hinted at the Guxiang and the Yida mouse in various art pieces. The Guxiang a little bit more. Uh, the Yida mouse has appeared in as a cameo in an illustration, in the Kappa illustration that shout out to Blaze Malefica, to Jin, who really knocked it out of the park with a lot of these illustrations. They're so colorful. They're very cool and pleasant to look at. Oh, can we have an option to remove the pins? Yes. If you'd prefer not to, yeah, if you prefer not to have the pins, then yeah, feel free.
I think
Uh,
that the pins are glitching out people's pledges, it looks like. So
are they? Oh dear.
yeah, because
That
it
might.
that's a third person that's mentioned it. We'll look into fixing that for you.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I. Yeah, I don't really know how to handle that. I mean, I. I could. The thing that I could just kind of pause it on the digital, the digital tiers.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
would do that. I would
yeah,
just
why don't I do that?
yeah.
I can
That's
do
the
that.
quick fix.
Yeah, let me pause it, and if you'd still like your, I mean, I think we still have records of your reservation. We can, yeah, give me a moment. Excluded pre-launch reservation. Uh, okay, yeah, they've been disabled on the PDF $19 Mortal tier, so I think I still have them activated on the add-on section, so that might be. No, just for safety's sake, maybe I'll just disable them too. But yeah, try it again now, and hopefully it should be able to handle it. If you wanted your enamel pin, though, just let me know, and we can sort something out for you. I don't want to deprive you of your reward.
Yeah, Gladio and Miko, see if you can try again and see if it works.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh. Number one has popped in and chimed in on Nine Heaven in our Nine Heavens Press Discord server. Congratulations on being on backer number one.
I'm glad people are that excited.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Butterflies are still fluttering in my stomach. But anyway, where was I? Yes. Let's talk about the stretch goals since we're closing in on stretch goal.
Did you finish all the add-ons?
No, I thought that we'd take a bit of a diversion to discuss that first, just because of how close it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on mind. It's on my mind. So basically, right then, stretch goals. Yeah. So just to give a little bit of a heads up on what they are, the guxiang is basically it's an insectoid sort of species heritage that appears in the they're primarily based but not exclusive to the Empire of Longshin. Uh, Kushangs are more or less survivors of the Ku ritual, which some of you might have heard about Kodoku, which is the Japanese variant. It appears in quite a bit of fiction of, just putting a number of venomous animals, insects into a jar, have them fight out, and it's supposedly that the last surviving insect or creature, uh, the last surviving the extreme will harbor a terrible curse. Now, I should point out, according to our co-writer, Sen HHS or Yvonne, that the coup ritual is still practiced to this day in some parts of China, Taiwan. It is not to be trifled with. Like it is a type of curse that does eat away at the spirit, at the soul, and it's just keep just wanting to keep folks to keep that in mind. But regardless, besides that, they appear like an amalgamation, a humanoid amalgamation of various different insects and creatures. The swarm has assimilated with their turn and merged with their inside spirit. They've survived. They're using their own powers and connection with it to help others and find a community. And they are species slash heritage number one. Lutras, we have been most silent about. Oh, hey, hang on. Gladion, still no luck. When you go through the process, it automatically adds the pins. Keeps asking for a delivery. Uh, this might be something that I should contact Backer Kid about, since I don't really know. I think I would suggest contacting Backer Kid support for this. They're besides excluding those add-ons, they they don't have much of an idea in terms of a solution. Let me find the Backer Kid support email address or such, and hopefully they can get you squared away there. Yeah, that seems like it's happening a lot. That's really unfortunate.
That's okay.
Uh, yeah, give me a
We're getting
moment.
it figured out.
Yeah, let me take a look at it again. I might have hecked up somewhere myself. It's let's see,
No
stories,
worries
friendship.
about the repeat complaint. Where it's good for us to know that multiple people are having the same problem with the pins and the digital
Uh, yes,
stuff.
earlier the better, honestly.
Yeah, because then we can get it figured out for you.
Yeah. Let's see, items, add-ons. I think maybe I'll look at the add-on section and see what's going on there. The PDFs included editing disabled for all items. I set this as a backers have already. I mean, that's fine. Done corruption. Hide add-on. Feature this add-on. Editing disabled for. I'm. No, 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 no. Yeah, don't worry about that. Regarding the repeats. Uh, uh, sorry for the silence here. I'm trying to see from either pledge levels
Well, Minky
or
works on
such.
that. What are you guys most excited for in the new book? Gladion suggested removing people that are having issues, such as him, from the reservation list.
Uh, yeah, let's try that. I haven't really thought about doing that either. So let's see, reservations. How do I even do that? Uh, I think this is a bit of a bit of an issue with working with the reservation system is in its inception from what I'm aware of. So it's difficult to like I think they're working out the bugs from the very start. Uh, it's I don't know how to do that, honestly. Identity verification. Yeah, I'm gonna try contacting uh, uh, crowdfunding and see what's up here. Give me a second. Let me write an email. Give me a mental. Okay, so email. Uh, Black market guide. Having some problems with digital backers. Hello. A number of backers have reported that they've they've met difficulty ordering a digital copy of our book,
Is there a specific
likely due
subclass
to
that you're
the
excited about?
due to
All
the
of everyone that said subclasses so far, or
a
just all of them?
address and they say they so is there a way around this issue so that thank you. Doodle Pie says they're excited about subclasses and monsters. Kitsu says they're excited both of subclasses and lore. Yeah, the poll from a while back did say that people seem to be most excited about the subclasses that we offered, uh, plus more world building, which is uh, very much flattering to me as the writer. That people are more excited about hearing about just seeing how this world continues to expand.
Yeah, I've made some really unique subclasses.
Hmm. Yeah, like the ones that we've shown. Oh yeah, let me get. Speaking of, let me get back to stretch goals because a lot of the other stretch goals do start to unlock various different. So the next subclasses that will be unlocked through stretch goals will be the Barbarian, Path of the Samadhi Furnace, or the Cultivator of Rage archetype in the Pathfinder 2e version. Uh, we so the this I want to hint at it, but hopefully we'll unlock it pretty soon. So the Path of the Samadhi Furnace is like we loved playing around with the idea of transformation, like rage as as a catalyst for transformation. Uh, it's a unique subclass that I think entering into it requires a bit of. I mean, it's not totally unheard of. Like for druid circles, I think you have to undergo a sort of initiation process. Uh, for the Samadhi furnace, it's more of a procedure that you have had to have in order to unlock this path. It's not 100% natural, but it does tap into like sustaining the fires of your life as uh, as as sustaining the fires of your life through your rage. Miko R says, shout outs to Craig Cochran guy who did Immortal Handbook 2023 Ascension as insight what gods might deal with. I've never heard of that book. Immortal Handbook 2023. I guess I could look that up just to see how other people in this sphere have dealt with this concept, like how to have gods as playable characters and hundreds of new epic feats. That sounds cool. Okay, as someone who has yes, that. Let me get into the Immortalist, but let's see. Gesto Queso says, anyone else getting stopped by the shipping country must be selected, but it's for PD. Yeah, yeah, that's been kind of confusing, and a bit. I did send an email over to BackerKit to have that squared away. Um, we think that it has to be that it has to do with the reservations, since that's the only thing that I can think of that has that deals with physical items in a digital copy. Okay, that's been a common issue that is being worked on. Okay, so BackerKit is already aware of this, and this has popped up in other campaigns. Okay, early bird, pre-launch follower, and return. Ah, the sticker. It's because of the stickers too. Okay,
Okay.
that explains it. Okay, give me a moment. Thank you for pointing that out. I completely forgot about the early bird stuff, the early bird rewards. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, oh boy, is my face red.
It's okay.
Give me.
It's the first day and there's gonna be issues.
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna. Yeah, I think in the future, now that we know what the hiccup behind this is that we probably just have to by default cancel all this stuff for the digit for the digital bundle sections. It's very unfortunate, but uh, otherwise this issue pops up.
Yeah, maybe BackerKit has some insight. This is our first time using BackerKit, so it's
Well, I
it's a
mean,
learning experience.
yeah, this is also a first time system backer kit too, so I think they're also dealing with bugs. Anyway,
Uh,
I've excluded. Try again. I've excluded the early bird incentive and such for the uh, for the for uh, for the digital stuff. So it's always stickers. Yeah. So give it a shot. I think it should work now. Okay. Yeah, that makes so much sense. That's so weird. That's so weird that they ask that they ask you for your address like immediately for that too, when they
yeah.
normally save all of that stuff for the survey. It's a bit
Yeah, it's
unfortunate,
strange.
but
Oh,
what can you do? At least we figured that out. They
yeah.
thank you, chatters who are much cleverer than me on helping us fix that. Just let us know if you're able to get through, and I'm very happy to work with everyone to get this right. Really? It's still appearing. I've confirmed the bonus, but the issue with the shipping address still appears. But- That's very strange.
Huh.
Yeah. Um,
I think BackerKit's gonna have to help us with this one.
yeah, this is kind of this is little by little this is starting to become a little bit above me. Uh I mean, the only thing that I really thought of doing was going into items and trying to edit it from there, but I never saw anything that marked this stuff as digital or such, so that we could avoid asking people their addresses and such. But I should at least say though that sadly I think it's because I did the dollar pre-save with stickers. Yeah, this is very unfortunate. But I would hope that this is an issue that could be solved early today, largely since it's just unfortunate if people can't so much as get our PDFs because of this.
Yeah, we'll have to add that to like an update that we put out today. Well,
Agreed.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of
At least
things that need to go in update now, but
agreed. Yeah. At least just to say that this has been fixed or this has been working on or such. I would say if folks can, please at least do follow this project so that we are able to tell you as quickly as possible when we get this fixed. Uh,
Thanks everyone for
you,
letting us know about the issue. We really appreciate it.
yes, and for your patience. It's best this stuff pops up early in the morning instead of when this project really really takes off when people actually have the time. Uh, regardless, let's get into the pitch goals. I believe, yes, the rogue immortalist. So the immortalist is definitely on the vein in the vein of it's very much in line with vampirism. You siphon off life from others, the other's life force, and add it to your own. The thought of it is that you literally become a thief of life. It's a simple enough concept that I'm really excited to continue working with. I should point out in the world building version, forms of immortality that depend on like feeding off using the lives of others is one of the more. Oh, hang on, new message. One of the more ways of it's an unfriendly, it's not a great way. Like, people see it as the most abominable means of achieving immortality. That I mean, that doesn't mean that you can't get away with using it. It's just in the in crowd, it's just not looked highly upon. I mean, it of course it varies. If you're just like lapping at people's life force little by little, then that's one thing. But if you're like going full lich and shoving people's souls into a little soul to craft a little soul jar for yourself. Now that's just abominable. Like, you've committed an atrocity. You've committed a war crime right there. It's the difference between committing a misdemeanor and committing um, uh, what's more severe than a felony? Something like that. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. I've got an email to answer. Let's see. So we have to both versions. Is that possible? Think about it. That's interesting. So we have somebody that plays both 5e and PF2e that's interested in owning books.
They're interested in having both of the books.
Yeah, both 5e and PF2e. I mean, there's a lot of crossover. It's not it's I know that I know that there's a lot of like friction that people like to play up in the communities, but I just think that most people are just chill and just like to play whatever their
They're
friends
both
want
cool
to.
in their own ways.
Yeah. Okay, let me reply to this email real quick. Okay, so this is an interesting question. So people, I think, might be concerned whether or not the Black Market Guide has stuff that's just a rehash, a repeat of Undying Corruption content. And I will just say, it's pretty new. Like there is stuff like in the bestiary and such that we'd like to combine just for the ease of reference. Just for the ease of reference, yes. Uh, uh, but like 99% of what you will read will be new material. Like you're not just getting a total rehash. I can tell you that. The ease of reference. Aside from that, it's 99%. Don't have to worry about us rehashing content. Okay, there's that. Oh, yes, hello, Meg. Meg is one of my personal friends who popped up in chat. Yes, but niece, we did contact BackerKit about the issue. Shipping country must be select. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. I know what the issue is now. I know what the issue is. That's this is getting stranger by the minute. Give me a moment. I have to go back into pledge levels and redo some content. This will make this a little bit more difficult later on, but I think at this point, it just makes it easier for folks to if I do this. So, what we did was we put in our settings a list of excluded countries uh like sanctioned countries and such. But I mean, I think that's largely unnecessary. Like I I don't think keep somebody from, let's say, North Korea is going to order a book. I just did it as a formality because I didn't think it would be an issue. But let me just erase these. For the record, Nine Heavens Press does not plan on breaking any international laws in sending her books to um, countries that have been marked on the watch list. Uh, try it now. Try ordering now. I'm erasing the excluded countries lists. Actually, hang on. I haven't erased it in the add-on section yet. Okay, okay, saved. Now try it. Actually, hang on, Portal. I'm. I think you guys can tell a little bit about what I'm like as a person just by these sorts of exchanges. I'm I try to keep myself busy, and I'm very quick to try and make corrections where they appear. Charlie knows this.
Yeah.
I think in our work process between me and Charlie, I've really had to learn to take it slow because otherwise, if I continue to like rush myself, then Charlie points out, oh, there are these other mistakes, and I'm just like, God damn it! But this is
Gladion just said you fixed the issue.
hooray! Yay! We did
I
it!
For some reason it was blocking the UK.
It wasn't.
That's weird.
The UK was
Huh.
not on that list.
Yeah,
it was
the
just a
UK.
list.
Yeah, the UK wasn't on that list, but for some reason it wasn't letting people from the UK pledge.
That's so weird. Was that the consistency behind all of them? The UK? Huh, weird. Reg-
Yeah, yeah. Looks like UK was. What is going on with that? We love the
uh,
UK here at Nine Heavens Press.
we we
Oh, it
yes.
was. Oh, US was having an
Okay,
issue
so
too.
it's just
Huh.
we also love the US.
Yeah,
uh, uh, uh,
US.
okay, okay. So the matter has been handled, thankfully. Uh, I mean, as far as like sanctioned countries and such, I will just weed that out later. It's now I know for future reference that kind of a bother having to deal with all of that just on the backer end. But okay, problem dealt with.
Glad we got that fixed and glad you guys could pledge.
Yes,
I super duper appreciate your patience.
yes, very much so.
Ooh, Jack has a good question.
Oh, yes. Does that mean that you can add pins and stickers back? That would be a good question. Let me try that. Good question. I'm going to give it a shot and try this as an experiment. If people have been having issues with like choosing countries and such, then maybe that was the issue in the end.
Huh, one person is still having that issue.
Really, that they just order now? I did like right immediately mark off the excluded add-on sections.
Some people got through, and then one person is still having the issue.
It might be because of the incentives then. Like that's still an
Uh,
ongoing issue. It's like a combination. Uh, I
Combo
just
issue.
I yeah, I just removed the setting if oh, Kobe is out. But yeah, if somebody is still having the issue, then let me know. In which case I can safely say that the incentives are also a part of that, and I can just kind of deal with it as it comes. But for the time being, yeah, we want to make sure that is everyone is able to is able to at the very least back our project. Like goodness.
Yeah, I want
uh,
everyone to have access to it.
we are at 9,999. That's just $1 away from the stretch goal. I
Oh
can't
my
believe it.
goodness.
Just $1. Is anyone else having a BK select shipping country issue? Uh, Finn, did you just try to add it? Actually, did I? I'm gonna check the item section and see if the add-on section and see if I set the. No, the exempted countries are only for the pledge levels. Weirdly, just wonder. $1 away from the French. Oh, $1 away from the French. That. Uh, but yeah, Finn, did you try just now? Like within the past 1 minutes?
Yeah, I was gonna say some people may need to refresh and see if that works. If it doesn't work, we'll continue messing around with it.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm just going to turn them back on. If you were an early backer or an early bird and you'd still like your extra goodies, just let me know, and I'm happy to just add it manually to your order. It's no skin off my back to me. I think the incentive stuff is all there, still very early backer kits, so they're still toying around. I like the system. Like I think it's
Yeah,
very cool.
it's a
Yeah,
super
I
cool
think
system.
yeah, I think these little incentives are very cool. I don't know if Kickstarters does that right now, but these little features really do give this platform a personality and let us do a little bit more creative stuff. Uh, yeah, try it one more time. Hopefully, it does work. And hey, we are at $10,000. First stretch goal has been met.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I
uh,
guess I gotta open Photoshop.
yeah. The Kujang, the Lutra, the Yida Mouse are all have all been unlocked. I am going to begin preparing that update. So congratulations, everyone, on stretch goal numero uno uh, having been unlocked. I do wonder, like, how often do people make these sorts of updates? I
Uh,
don't want to spam people either.
I
You
think
know?
for today we should probably just do like um like after the stream I'll prep graphics and stuff for the update,
Yeah,
but we should just kind of jam pack it all into
I know.
one update for today. I just do
Yeah,
one update a day. You know, if we're
yeah,
getting like a stretch goal a day or something like that, I just do one update.
yeah. Yeah, like I don't want to do like every stretch goal. People get an update. People, I feel like that is a way of getting people very annoyed. Which, well, yeah, yes, daily updates are fairly normal in a fast-moving project like this. I think it's very. It gets the blood flowing. I also don't feel like it's very conducive to make an update every like 2 hours or something. Like that's what I mainly mean. Like each time a stretch goal opens, like a new update per unlocking, I think it would get annoying fast for people. But you know what? You can follow along with us with in the Discord, which I will have a bit more liberty of updating a little a little bit more. Stretch goal number one unlocked. Gushang Ultra and uh, okay, so I mentioned the Gutra, the Gushang. The Lutra is a species slash ancestry that I kind of saved up since Undying Corruption. It is the treasure otter. Uh, it is the
Ooh, treasure
treasure otter.
otter.
Yeah. So we're following along with a number of different legends for this. There's one legend where the Dragon King, uh, got sick, deathly ill, and his turtle doctor suggested that the only way to cure his malady was by feeding him a soup, uh, using or super medicine, using rabbit's liver. So it's kind of a little bit of a more macabre tortoise and the hare story, with the same animals except there's a dragon involved. Uh, yeah, Kobe, I'm hoping that Backer Kit updates us very soon. I'm glad some people are have settled this, but if this issue is kind of still persisting with other people, then obviously that's still something that we have to keep our ears to the ground on. If you can sign up for updates at all, then we will definitely let folks know. We are going to address this in the next update. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Uh, I guess I'll check through this one more time, see if nothing is still out of the ordinary. But yeah, regardless, my little story. Uh, Basically, the uh, the 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 rabbit outsmarted the turtle at various points, but when the rabbit was finally caught, he gave a bit of a sob story that kind of let the Dragon King just kind of let him go at the very end. I added a bit of a continuation to that story, combining the concept of a different creature. So there is an there is an otter-like creature uh, that has the ability to detect and gather treasures and gemstones. They have a bit of they have a bit of an interesting personality where they hoard all this stuff and they like to show it off to other people. Like, hey, look what I found. No, you can't have it. You can't touch it. You can only look. Uh, we're combining it by saying that this otter. Oh yeah. If you want to follow just follow this project, you can do so at the top right corner of the screen in the Backer Kids sourcebook page. Underneath, it says it says follow project and then share. It has a little bell sign before it. Ah, the digital. Is it still doing that for you too, Finn? I did remove. I think I removed it. Take a look. Take a look here. But yeah, basically, the otter sacrificed his own hearts. The Dragon King better. The Dragon King showed favor to the otter and gave him a treasure heart, a replacement heart that lets him attract wealth and riches as a wonderful reward. So that otter went on to bear children who inherited that heart. Like it's become a gemstone like organic heart. And that's a bit of the Lutra. We're also taking the opportunity because otters are very aquatic, green-based creatures to explore explore more seaside coastal regions of Korea, including like the Jeju Islands' unique indigenous culture. Jeju Island is very interesting. It's the site of the Kingdom of Tamna, I do believe. The initial Kingdom of Tamna before they were, for various reasons, kind of assimilated into Korea. Uh, there was even during the Joseon, there was a lot of like friction between the two. Like there's literally one story where of a folk hero that of an of a government official that refused to collect taxes on behalf of the king from the Jeju Island, and I don't. It's either a folk hero or somebody that was ended up deified, but basically by that act of resistance, by representing the people of Jeju over the king, there was a lot of goodwill shown to that figure. So yeah, a lot of friction between mainland and Jeju in the past, and now to some degrees, I think. But anyway, regardless, the Yida Mouse is based on Japan's fairy tales, Buddhist fairy tales of the Pure Land of Mice. They are psychic mice with third eyes that live underground mainly. They have a society underground where it's very much a paradise of mice. They live only within their means. They know to share. It's a monastery sort of lifestyle developed into a subterranean system, and they typically congregate uh, where around thoughts of around gentle thoughts around on serene thoughts, which is why they can be found quite a bit underneath a temple. Like the Yida mice ambassadors and such usually just pop in from underneath the temple, inside the temple, and greet the monks that reside there. Or against the yes. Based on what I'm aware of the Flumps, Kitsu reminded me. I think the flumps are kind of surprisingly like uh uh like their main adversary, just the main predator, society's main predator, which is very funny to think about. Like like uh, like um like mind flayers and such, they can handle just fine, but the flumps, those guys, ugh. Oh gosh. Oh, hello, Wormworks. Wormworks is inside chat. Hello.
Just keeping an eye on the stretch goals.
Yeah, the mice. I really love. I really think thought that the concept of the mice really painted a nice picture of the Kyogen Federation, just general life inside of it. Like you have these very rural type mice, and I think mice that don't like living in the society just want more in terms of individuality. All end up rebelling, going out, but they find the first days in the big cities and such to be very loud because they're in the presence of so many psychic thoughts. But once they acclimate, once they acclimate though, they're they're a lot stronger for it, I would say. Oh boy. Okay. How are you doing, Charlie?
I'm good. I'm doing some in Photoshop.
Yeah, we're both kind of multitasking right now, aren't we?
Yeah. Stretch goals. We got a new graphic where I crossed out 10K. So now you guys gotta get us 15K so I can cross that out.
For the record, I think we on day one of Undying Corruption, I think we made about like 25K ish by the very end, or 20K. We set our main funding goal for 50K then, just because we wanted to make absolutely certain that we could get a book out, and 50K was about the reasonable price to cover for the remaining expenditures. I thought. Oh, hang on. I got an email, but all this is to say, compared to last time, I feel this is we're th- we're moving at quite the pace here. Let's see. I got Judge Minister. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm cursing. Okay. So the early bird booking award. Is it? Okay. Yeah, we're going to. So somebody asked about the early bird follower booking award. I'm. Once again, we're going to address this in the. Wait, what? Mortal tier. Ah, yes, right. Okay, yeah, we're going to address this in the next email, but people will still be eligible for their early bird follower booking award. Uh, it's just, uh, it's just, yeah, with all these technical issues, I just couldn't risk it at the just at least for as far as the digital tiers go. But you will all be added to a list where I would use to add your words manually too. Let me reply to this person. Thank you so much for support. There have some issues. Digital batteries have used to select countries where they aren't given options to do so. Cancelled tariffs are still eligible for the early bird reservation.
No need to be sorry, Finn. It's good that you like let
Oh
us
yeah,
know
this is
about the
very
issue
helpful.
too.
This is very helpful. This is the sort of stuff that we would never have known until we kind of tested it out in such a case.
Yeah, it
Uh,
seems to be happening in EU countries and the United States, so we're
which is
we
most of
can't quite,
everywhere.
yeah, we can't quite pin which area is like causing the issue.
But you receive those issue. The okay. Another. Okay, that's another reply. Yeah, stress testing. It is what it is, but it's very unfortunate that it's happened. Okay. Let me go back to the regular page. Yeah, I'll continue looking. Well, I guess while this is happening, I'll continue looking into this and see how we can fix this. Is it in? It could be in the add-on categories, maybe. No, no, I can't. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I can't update that there. Add-on copy, add-on sharing, digital file, included items. It's not showing up.
We're really glad that the art is exciting you so much, Finn, and we hope you get to back it too.
I really do hope so. Pledge levels. Yeah, let me go through this. Oh, wait, hang on. The disciple tier should have. Yeah, Worms minis have really. I was very excited to see these creatures come to life in glorious 3D.
Yeah, it's super
I'm
cool to see them in 3D form.
Yes, I'm very excited to start printing them myself. Recently launched. We are more or less halfway there to our next our next stretch goal, which is new printable minis. We will be at a total of 10 from that point. Not just 10, but we will also do the Jiangxi lineage in 5e. Basically, by lineage we mean like the what was it called again? The Revenant. Like the Revenant in Unearthed Arcana was an example of it, where just basically any species can take it up if they have a lineage available. Uh, but I think, given that the Dampier is fairly similar conceptually, we decided to just do with the Rushi lineage that already existed to help support more of a Jiangxi type play style. Will the VTT assets include reference art to show in the table? Yes. Yeah. Yes. The tokens are a different story since they're just the token pack for easy access. But
Oh, speaking of virtual tabletop assets, since we're offering Undying Corruption with this, we should probably include the maps in the assets.
oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I could always add that as an add-on, or just uh, add that to everyone's stretch goals. I mean, that's not too difficult. I mean, it's a good idea. Like, why not? Really, at this point.
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, we already talked about the barbarian and the the 25K, which people can kind of see, blurred out. It will unlock the new NPC section. So we have an NPC guide also coming out, a digital NPC guide coming out as a part of this project. uh, they will be multiple different named important NPCs that you might be able to reference or include inside your campaigns if you decide to set them in anywhere in the region of Isung. Various different important NPCs, allies, foes, in betweens, uh, that you that will give your plot hooks and new challenges, perhaps in the form of stat blocks and such. Uh, the Thieves Guild is definitely something that we want to include there as well. Like we kind of hinted at some of the Guilds that we already had planned. Like you can see the art underneath the folkloric bestiary section. Another bit of illustration that our wonderful artist Blaze Malefica has done for us. That is the Ayakashi Gumi, which is a pirate slash yakuza group in the Kyogen Federation, made specifically of yokai. Uh, in a preview, I'll certainly have more information on them and their boss. And the Gozu spawn Tiefling in 5e and Nephilim in PF2e will also be unlocked at at the $25,000 stretch area, uh, which I think we've covered quite a bit. Is there anywhere? Kitsu asks, is there anywhere to get the reference arts for generic VTT pack? Uh, I, I, yeah, I said that, and I just thought, did that sound unfortunate? So Charlie knows this, but I talk very not good, and sometimes I do that.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna provide the reference art outside of Foundry and Roll20.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I cough in moments of moments of nervousness like this. But thank you, Kuri. We all absolutely worked very diligently on this. Oh God, did I not? Oh, okay, I did.
Yeah, there's a lot of like cool ancestry stuff that's gonna come up in the stretch goals too.
Mm.
And I am
Uh,
very excited about it.
yeah, I think like people said, a lot of people should definitely start petering in and showing up during afternoons or evenings. Based on this is kind of an inside look. based on a little bit about how the advertisements did, that's when they usually started to pick up around like night times and such. So it should work about similarly, just during those high traffic times. I mean, that is to say, like I can't understate just how impressive it is that we've gotten this far already, like in such a short amount of time. As having worked on e- I mean, have using Undying Corruption as a reference guide for that, it's a jump. It's a jump. I mean,
Finn,
goodness,
I'm
we didn't
glad
even.
it let you do the mortal tier.
Oh, good, finally. I'm glad that you were able to get through that at the very least. Of course, of course, if folks
Oh,
would like to,
Finn,
what?
what tier were you trying to do earlier? Were you just trying to do the digital tier? Just a curious question. Because I was looking at back end stuff, and I'm wondering if you were doing like a higher tier than mortal, if there was an issue with those two.
Hello, Zafu. Thanks for joining us, and thank you very much for your congratulations. Digital bundle. Hmm. Let me take another look at that, I guess, since I'm taking the opportunity to do a bit of fixing up in. Let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see here. Recently launched. Yes, that's us. Manage my project. Digital bundle. Is this still? Oh God! Oh! Thank you for telling me because I did not erase all the excluded countries from the digital. Oh gosh,
Oh,
that's why. I really wish there was just one place that applied it in blanket ways because I don't get this. Try it now, Finn. Thank you
and
very much for your patience. 감사합니다. My goodness, my goodness.
Sammy Cute, you gotta try again too. It sounds like, and let us know if it works for you as well, since you're having trouble with the digital tier.
Yeah. So, folks, announcement. Digital teal. The digital tier should work. Give that a shot. The digital bundle tier. Oh, tier. I mean, hooray! It's
Yay! I'm
working.
glad it worked for you, Sammy.
See, we're solving problems.
I'm glad that got solved.
Uh-huh. Oh, Karai in our Discord server says, "Shout out to linking everyone in the team list." Yes, if you look, we have quite a big team, so it was I I opted not to put descriptions for everyone like I did last time, which just because of the limited finite space. However, I think I think linking everyone was still a very elegant solution. So if so go th- so please feel free to go through all of the different artists that we have linked. Everyone's quite good. I'm very proud of everyone's efforts and works and contributions to our book. We we have a very diverse crowd in our within our team that's helping us put together different walks of life uh, that and coming together to.
Yay! I'm glad it worked for you, Finn.
Oh, excellent! Once again, Finn, thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much for also helping us through this
Kobe's trying
process.
now too. I hope it works for you, Kobe.
Yeah. Uh, Probably good that we solved that within the first like hour 30. Otherwise, we still have the full day to go through, and
Yeah.
this does save a lot of time and heartbreak, heartache for people that will likely come after.
Minky, did you see Bumble's question in chat?
Oh, let me take a look. I'm this is kind of making me want to invest in a second screen, just so that I can keep an eye on one thing while just sifting through others. Anyway, oh, Bumble. Are there plans for a digital asset bundle as a stretch goal? DAB are, uh, yeah, digital assets. Yeah, we do have a digital asset goal in the form of the which tier was it? It was it's the alchemist tier. Although, no. I mean, alchemist is. Did do you mean that there we have a digital bundle, which is just the essentials? The alchemist tier, I guess, does include the hardcover book and the everything else. Yeah, I. Well, listen. To give you an idea about my workstation looks like. I'm sitting in front of my bed, and I have I have I have I'm sitting on the ground. I have my computing table that I just use as I lean against the my bed frame. It's I think it's time I might move to a different workstation just to expand my space a bit. Thoughts. I'm seriously considering taking out this CD assert. I'm considering getting a physical book from the outside. Yeah, the digital bundle has everything you need for the digital section, just minus the STLs, which I figured was largely, you know, I mean, for the digital bundle,
I
I think
I th-
why don't we
I
just
think
add
for
the hmm?
I think the item that Bumble was referring to that we do have that specifically has art isolated is we have an art book that we're going to do.
Oh,
We're doing a digital art book.
yes, we
So
have a digital art book.
yeah, the digital art book will have um it sounds like we're gonna get some process work from the artists, like sketches and stuff to go along with like the isolated artwork for you to look at. So there'll be like process stuff and maybe some notes about designing the creature and that sort of thing.
Yeah, basically. We can factor in. We intended it initially as like an art book, just to reference the arts that we have in their project. But I think based on what Bumble was saying, a digital asset bundle is like an art form. The project isolated as PNGs and such, just in one bit different folder. It not entirely just in a single, PDF, but also just in different.
Yeah, I did.
I
We were gonna do that for Undying Corruption,
I
um,
yeah.
too. I think so. I think we can combine these two and have like just like the separate pings and stuff in a
We
folder with.
Yeah, we can combine those ideas together. I didn't.
I feel like what we should do is do like a bundle that has the tokens, maps, and like separated pings.
It's true. We could add them into as a new add-on, right? Yeah, like we can still add add-ons right now.
Yeah, if you want to
Uh,
do that, you could do that.
yeah, let's do that. I think that's a good idea, just to bundle those up. Anyway, Kuri asks, could you talk about the Lutra, who I assume are the treasure office at Ida Mouse, who are probably the mouse? Uh, yes, I did mention them a little bit, but the Lutra is a treasure otter that they have a culture that's very heavy based around diving. Uh, they like otters. I mean, I looked a little bit into like the temperament of regular otters. They seem to be mostly independent, very shy, but I also found that if they tend to, like most creatures, if they tend to take a liking to you, then they they can be quite friendly. Otters are very cute. So they have a sort of culture where they they mainly try to live. They're very rural people, like the Kappa. They they make they go their own way. They don't really focus too much on big developments outside. Uh, big developments outside. Uh, and they like hunting for treasure, gathering it just because it's pretty stuff, and also as necessity indicates, they all have a prominent mercantile business that lets them sustain themselves and their own communities of this is kind of based on like in Jeju Island there is an actual occupation of treasure diving, but also like in Jeju Island it's very matriarchal, it's very woman led, that occupation, which I thought was very interesting. We're going to play a lot into those sorts of themes and aspects of Korean culture through them. Uh, as for the Yida Mouse, yeah, we're playing off of the Pure Land of Mice. They're psychically linked. We're also playing on the Buddhist idea of what's it called again? Yidam, yes. Yidam. Yidam is a meditational deity. Like like as you're meditating, they're an entity, an aspect that assists you to achieve serenity and focus through your through your through your meditation. They help you connect to your enlightened mind. The Yida Mouse, through their psychic connection, they're able to bond with people, uh, communicate with them through their dreams, through their unconscious states, and they, yeah, they like helping them come back down to points of calmness when times are getting a bit turbulent. It's why they're found quite a bit around, like temples and monasteries and such. Uh, JSON files for the PF2E app. JSON.
Ooh.
JSON. I believe that's connected to Foundry, right? Yes, yeah. Our playtest doc, our playtests documents that you can find at the front page of our campaign includes a bit of my current progress with putting together uh, uh, a file that you can access. You can either import it if you're using Forge, or move to a different folder in whatever you're using as your Foundry folder on local desktop. So yes, correct. The final feeder asks, sorry I'm not getting it correctly. I think I backed the wonderful project that you created, but I don't know where and when to access everything. When to access everything. So that's basically like when we about an estimated date where we plan to deliver on everything, right? I think they'll come piece by piece. The NPC guide, the art book, will be easier tasks to deliver on earlier. But as far as the actual book goes, we still have a bit to do, admittedly. Like we've done quite a bit. Like if you see my to-do list, like most of them are put out in red. Just just in terms of how much they're finished. But this is just a matter of try figuring wanting to add. There's a bit of mechanic stuff that we kind of wanted to work out as well, like the progression, like the immortality progression system, which basically is you have an alternative, not an alternative, a supplementary progression system, not necessarily tied to. It's tied more to your milestones, your feats, what you accomplish over the course of your gaming career. And based on your achievements, your GM works with you to enhance your stature in the progression system. I think people will like it. Our writer Adam Ma is mainly working on that, and he has a lot of good ideas. So I left it largely to him to work out how it works in game. But yes, the in the playtest sample section, you can access the JSON there, the folder that allows you to enable you to connect to it through Foundry VTT. uh, Sammy Q
Yeah,
asks,
I
"Oh,
think as
yeah,
far as like PDFs and stuff for the book and like that sort of thing, um, those will be accessible likely next year. I want to see first quarter or second quarter. Um, Undying
uh,
Corruption stuff is already done, so if you got Undying Corruption stuff, we could probably send that to you earlier than next
the
year. But
yes,
yeah,
I
like
think it
Undying
will.
Corruption digital files specifically will come out. It will be delivered to you earlier than next year. But yeah, like printing will happen next year, and PDFs for Black Market Guide will be next year, like next spring ish, I would imagine.
It depends on our pacing. Like
Yeah,
I I want to be a bit bearish about it, just so that we don't over overpromise. I much prefer being in a position where I can impress people rather than like disappoint people. I mean, well, that's everyone, isn't it? But yeah, I think we can wrap up the book at the latest around next year, Q3 or Q4, but we'll
yeah.
send it to
It's
print to suites after.
yeah, it's kind of hard to know with this kind of stuff because we did play testing with Undying Corruption and stuff, and then layout took like mm, I don't know, like 5 months to do.
A month per
So
arc,
yeah, a
basically.
month per arc. But this is a shorter book than Undying Corruption, so it's like it's hard to promise like early next year. It's better to promise later next year as far as like Black Market Guide stuff coming out.
Regardless, what I can absolutely promise you is that we will continue to update you. We will continue to update you. I am basically available. I don't want to say 24/7 as customer service because like I need my own time too. But I would like to say that I'm pretty accessible and I try to respond to questions and comments ASAP. I think well, we can talk about this later too, Charlie. But I think for the Undying Corruption section, given that we have so much of the work already finished, for the Pathfinder 2e section, maybe it might be best to consider finding another layout artist to help just put that together.
Yeah, we could try
Uh,
that. I mean, it's doable for me to do the Pathfinder stuff while I wait
no,
on
no,
the
I
Black
get.
Market Guide stuff.
True. Well, we can kind of evaluate where we are in terms of time. Yeah, I think if you got started right after this, then that shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I can see it. Yeah. I just don't want to put too much on you, of course, since
Yep, I
I,
gotta
I,
pay the
I
bills somehow.
I keep saying this, but Charlie has been MVP. There, Charlie has done quite a bit of heavy lifting for this project that I am indebted to eternally. Like Charlie is the not legal, but very much the unofficial partner of my unofficial personal partner for this project. Okay. So yeah, we'll keep people updated as much as often as possible. Oh, right, and the Korean translation as well is something that we are. The Korean translator has been given the work of continue of proceeding with Arc 3. So you'll be able to see that very shortly, depending on his speed and progress and all that. But we've begun work on it. It's just because the issues with funding and such have clearly changed. And just letting folks know, looking at the ticker here, we are at around $300 until the next stretch goal is unlocked. So. Worm, if you're still there, we will have quite a bit more to do in just a bit in terms of minis. And yes, very much so. Immortality. That's that's that the moon rabbits concoct on the. We have a lot of different ideas of. Our approach to this is very much pan East Asian mythology. There's already been a lot of crossover between stories and mythologies that I thought has been very fun, and that I wanted to play on in this sort of D&D style Renaissance type fantasy fair. Oh
did,
boy,
did you get to Kitsu's question about?
I'm gonna. I will get to it. Okay.
Okay.
This leads to a bit of a brain rot question, because curiosity. Will backers get like kind of smaller, chunked up playtest PD? Yes, yes. Uh, the more we're confident about the more we're confident on our at our personal level, we will release playtest PDFs and updated versions for people to kind of evaluate. Uh, uh, Something I've learned over the course of doing Undying Corruption is that I very much enjoy making this a community centered endeavor. Like, like very we're very small compared to the big fish. Well, I mean, needless to say, like Wizards of the Coast or Paizo, or even to lesser degrees, the Hit Point Press and such. I think a lot of our strength as a small team comes from our connection and ties to responding to and listening to our community, our growing community. So, if anyone has any ideas they'd like to pitch, or just reviews that they'd like to submit, then we will of course take a listen and adapt. We're the more resources that we have access to, the more we're able to best put out the highest quality book out there as possible.
I think the backers getting like beefy playtest stuff also is a good way to measure kind of where we are and how close we are to releasing the full book. Because I think as the PDFs develop and change with like playtest stuff, you'll kind of be able to see how close we are getting to final version of the book. We did that with Undying Corruption. We released it in arcs, and people were kind of able to see stuff progress and able to see the project develop. So they kind of knew where we were and layout and how close we were going to get to print, and that's likely something I imagine we can do with playtesting on this, kind of showing how close we are to the final version of the book.
Oh yes. Oh, apologies for the water drinking sounds. God, my throat was getting parched.
I can't hear anything, Minky.
Good. I'm apparently I'm a quiet drinker.
Good job.
Thank you. I'm very proud. Hey, we just hit 15,000. Okay. Thank you, super chats. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Okay. That means new printable minis and the Changxi. I think this is an opportunity for me to speak more on Jiangxi. Excuse me. No. Okay. So the Jiangxi is everyone's kind of heard about the Chinese walking zombie. The Jiangxi are very. I thought was very fascinating because they're they seem to occupy a space that's very much between zombies and vampires. Like they have the attributes of zombies where they're depending on the lore, like the Fulu attached to their heads can be a way to control them, remote control them, basically, uh, through some sort of external power. Uh, that makes them more zombie-like, where they have less agency for themselves, a weaker ability to think for themselves as well, since vampires are often very much seen as the aristocrats of the monster world. Uh, Zombies, not. I mean, Jiangxi, not necessarily so, but that just makes them much more. But that just makes them a lot more surprisingly powerful and flexible in what they're able to do. I mean, compensating for all that is that their weaknesses are extremely esoteric. Like they would not pop up unless you knew specifically about them. Like it is nuts. Like like throwing grains of rice in front of them that makes them stop and try to count them. Like how in the world would you even know how to do that? Like chicken eggs? Something about chicken eggs too? It's like putting chicken eggs near them, like, I mean, the mirror thing, I think showing what they look like is a little bit easier to do, but that doesn't really kill them. It just sends them it just keeps them away, just like the sound of bells, which is very much like a consistent traditional method of exorcism or keeping evil spirits away in China, in Eastern Eastern Asian culture. Uh, but yeah, their weaknesses probably wouldn't come up all that often unless you were very much aware of it and you knew what you were getting into. They're just not stuff you can kind of find off the fly, which does make them a lot more dangerous, I would say. The way the reason behind the lore behind their hopping actually comes from what they used to do during, I think, the Tang Dynasty. I think it was a Tang Dynasty tradition where they would move, like, if a corpse, if a soldier or someone dies, then it would be custom to try to move them to back to where they lived, uh, to properly bury them with their families and such. So how they would do that en masse is that they would tie long bamboo strands or sticks. They would tie their corpses where they would look like, you know, their hands were outstretched, and one person would just kind of carry them, and it would look as if they were hopping. and that's kind of where the mythos came from that process. It was kind of macabre and um, effed up, just based on modern standards. But I found it to be exciting. The door's about to close. Slam. Nope, nope, not moving. Jiangxi are very fun. I think we showed off a bit of our Jiangxi art as well. Oh, by the way, if folks would like to join our Discord server, our Discord server, I'm going to share the invite link in chat. Yeah, I'm. By the way, this will come up in an update quite soon. But we are going to do a separate a Discord server exclusive Q&A featuring our merchant our merchant mascot Gumiho from the book Shinsulgi. You can ask her questions or ask her questions as characters, and I will answer them to you. Answer them. We'll have a separate Discord channel for that, and depending on the questions, depending on the answers, I also try and commission the her voice actor for the trailer to voice some of those lines. We'll we'll post them up and try to make videos of them somehow in future updates as they come along. Oh, yeah, yes. You can see the video in the video. She as illustrated by Jason Robinson or Crybringer. I've been following him as an artist since I was a lad, so it's very exciting for me to be able to work work with work with him. Okay, so
Fritz
Kitsu,
has a question before
the
they leave.
dip out for work. Yeah, I'm. Thank you all very much. If popping in between work and or if you don't have work, then I understand. So double checking before I have to zip out of work. Do we need both the VTT tokens and a second add-on to get the tokens and reference PNG for generic VTT use, or are they part of the same bundle? Okay, so the tokens are already included in the VTT section. The, they're just for they're just the cheaper option for people that can't get that, for just people that don't want to deal with all of that and just want the tokens. They're all pre-made tokens for their personal easy access and use. The VTT stuff, the VTT like Roll20 and Foundry VTT stuff will already include the tokens. Maybe I should clarify that just so that people don't think that they have to buy the tokens separately, like we're a bunch of jerks.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I think so too. I mean, could you imagine? I I have no interest in nickel and diming, folks. Like, come on. The tokens already included in the modules. There we go. Updated in item description. Oh wow, we jumped quite a bit, all the way up to 16,000 already. Hello for those joining. Oh, for generic. Yes, those tokens are for generic use, not Roll20. The VTT tokens have been added into each of the most of the. Let's see. I think I included them all. This pledge goals. Yes, yes. The token pack has been included wherever you can get a PDF, except for the moral section. Although I'll just add it. Why not? Mm.
Do it.
Oh, I can't edit it now. I can't add stuff or delete stuff. But we'll talk about it later.
Dang.
I don't know. I'm just kind of like, yeah, it probably would have been a good deal there. I can I can add it in post. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. The one-shot add-on is such a cool idea, but my friends are already full to the bursting for TTRPGs. Yeah, if people are already busy with their schedule, I understand. But if people are looking for a GM, I am more than happy to assist that front. I have a number of concepts and scenarios already for play and like Tangguk and such. Or if people want a taste of Undying Corruption, I'm also happy to run a session from there as well. It's just a dealer's choice, really. Yes, BackerKit does support PayPal. I think we'll do both, honestly. Like last time, I think we kind of kept it to we did what is it, Stripe? But might as well just go with whatever people find convenience. The reason we did it that way was largely because we were transitioning from goddamn Kickstarter to this, so there was a big there was quite bit of a learning curve, honestly. But I think this campaign will be a hell of a lot neater and more organized, in spite of the issues with the prohibited countries for the digital tiers.
Yeah, we got that figured
Uh,
out.
yeah, yeah. So that's all well and fine. I should contact my cousins that we have. There we go.
Ooh, here's a good
Mm,
question from Wormworks for you, Minky.
okay. How does BackerKit compare to Kickstarter on the back end for y'all? Is it easier to work with? I would say both have their ups, both have their downs. I personally don't regret going with Kickstarter this time around. I mean, Kickstarter, BackerKit this time around, just largely because they have a lot more tools to work with, and we are a smaller group. I know that there are a number of people that were disappointed that we transitioned from Kickstarter to BackerKit, largely because I think they're just used to BackerKit. I'm used to Kickstarter, but the additional tools and assistance, like I'm quite happy about BackerKit's customer service and just how attentive they've been with helping us, making sure that we've got everything together, everything that they needed together, telling us what we needed. There's a degree of attention and support that just was not there at all for Kickstarter. Like, try as you might, but contacting them for a bit of anything for like reviews and such is it's all very automated just because they're a big company. I I liked this, and I think we were successful with the tools that we were given from backer kits. If you're smaller, then I think if you're mid-sized, then I think backer kit is good. If you're already established and big, then I think you're more liable to go viral with Kickstarter, which is a little bit easier to do there just because it's a larger platform. It just depends on what you're looking for, I suppose, and where you're at currently. Yeah, they're kind of pretty distant. Apparently, like, I mean, oh, and Curry. Question from Curry. Yes, I mainly do campaigns actually. I have run one shots that I found to be very fun. I try to get with one shots. It's just a matter of like getting a sense for timing and just how much time you have, what beats, story beats do you want to do, whether or not your table is okay with going a little bit extra, which I'm usually happy to do myself just to finish off things. I like campaigns just largely because they give me a lot to work with there. But I've played one shots that I very much enjoyed as well. The Fudge Sickle asks, as I'm pretty curious on the base bestiary side of things, how insane do the stat blocks get in terms of strength, aka how screwed are the average party? I try to keep things balanced as much as possible. I try to keep things balanced whenever I mean, on the Pathfinder 2e section, everything's fairly balanced. Although we did play test the Tanpimongdu, the bucket-headed alien that everyone has seen. The Tanpimongdu. I think it was fine, but I just really learned that its ability to access the freeze time spell, and the landmines that it could leave behind, um, could be extremely deadly, even if it can only do that once per day slash encounter. It's just damage. Mm, it's just damage, but it can still be extremely deadly. So I think I need to tone that down. But otherwise, generally speaking, yes, Flan played in that group. It was oh god. Uh, it, I mean, the idea was there. The concept was sound. It's just it needs a little bit of it needs a bit of work. I think instead of just having the freeze time spell, I should just like put a cap on how many landmines it's able to do, because with the freeze time spell it can set four in the same round, and if somebody if you have a barbarian that just ran roughshod through through them, that could very well be like 18d6, 24d6 total. It, it's not great. But regardless, I try to keep things balanced. I've from my experience, I've never had an encounter ju- that a that a party just completely could not deal with at all. Like it was just absolutely too much. That's both on the Pathfinder 2e section and the 5e side of things. We are inching closer to 17,000. but yeah, Wormworks. They're yeah, they're a bit distant. If you already know what you're doing, then you're probably set. But if you're kind of new, mid-level, mid-sized and new, then I think backer kit is better for you. Is my general fairest assessment from a consumer angle. I'm getting a question here. Oh, does anyone else have any questions? I think we're moving at a moderated pace. So in terms of just outsized growth, we might not. We can stick around for like I think 15 to 20 minutes more. I can see what more I can talk about the project, just the nuts and bolts of it, if folks are interested in just getting an inside look at the process. Let me see. So yeah, folks have seen that we've had a fairly. Oh, hang on, Sammy Q. If you guys hit 20K on the stream, will you let us know the? Oh yes, okay, got it. Right, I meant to answer your question. Thank you for reminding me. Just a lot happened. Okay, let me open my notes for that. Give me one moment. Okay, it's back market guide. Oh, we already hit 18,000. Jesus.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we that close to 20K? Yes, we are that close to 20K.
We do seem to be. Wow, that might be possible actually. We might actually hit the new stretch goal. IG, the only one I have left is that I am fairly sure. Yes. Okay. Okay. I will answer the immortalist questions since I don't want to keep. That's been kind of on the docket a bit, but uh, so I'm guessing in terms of feats, you're asking about the Pathfinder 2E section, in which case the main conceit of the Immortalist rackets, this might change in editing, but we wanted to have it be centered around life drain. Like, you gain temporary hit points equal to the amount of persistent bleed damage that you're able to deal through your sneak attack. When you enter the racket to begin with, when you deal sneak attack damage after hitting a target, you can deal it as persistent bleed instead of precision damage. Uh, Whether that's quite sufficiently balanced, though, remains to be seen. Uh, but I but I think the blood drain aspect, there's a lot to play around that. You it is very much tied into being a bit of a vampire. Okay, let's answer a different question. As I'm curious. Oh wait, I already answered that question. Uh, I play both 5e and PF2 and would love to have the Black Market Guide in both of it. Yes. Okay. Uh, Thank you, Rhea, for joining us. Uh, the You are able to add on a book that way. Otherwise, if you want to add both books together, you would be able to do so in the. Let's see. The Ascension bundle is we put it at. It's just in terms of pledge levels, just largely because Undying Corruption isn't the full focus of the project. Otherwise, you can add it as an add-on, which would be a bit more inexpensive, of course. We're offering it at a 10% discount. Which, once again, I'll have to set it up. In the add-on, you can choose between PF2E just fine. Hello, Spectre. Welcome. Welcome. But yes,
Better.
but yeah. Wait. Black Market Guide in both versions. Okay. Uh, uh, sorry. I was thinking about Undying Corruption. Uh, for both versions, that would be like two different books, which would like be like starting from the Paragon tier. But again, if you want an extra book, then that's what the add-on tier is for. That's normally how other projects usually do handle this, right, Charlie? For like
What was
additional
that?
books. For additional books and such, like that's normally how. If you want an additional book of a project, it's normally reserved in the add-on section, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you're able to get the an additional section, additional version of that. Also, I already have Undying Corruption. Do we know what tiers repeat? Okay, so uh, so the Ascension bundle is where we include Undying Corruption. The PF2E hardcover version is It hasn't is definitely new, but the Ascension bundle is where you see a bit of additional Undying Corruption stuff. The Sage tier 2, but that's only the PDF. Alchemist is in, almost entirely uh, Black Market Guide. We just added the Undying Corruption Player's Guide for additional use, since there's a lot of like world lore, world lore in there. Okay. Fighter is darkened out. Okay, so this one, so Fighter is something that we wanted to play around with the Mongolian aspect. Like, I, I, I. No, actually, Fighter was the one. Oh no, I'm thinking about the other barbarian subclass that I made. Fighter is Gate Guardian. This one is fully based around defense and weaponizing defense. Basically, it's focused on working with a shield, like in closing impassable bulwark, closing the gates. Like this effectively is the tank subclass. We try to do this as much as possible. You'll have ways of keeping people just from touching your friends, really. Even if they teleport, you later on you'll be able to sense their presence and stop them right right then and there in their tracks. But yeah, we'll have more info on that later. Next question. Ba, 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 ba. Curry. Okay. What's Cultivator of Rage is going to be about? Is it comparable to the PF? Okay. So Cultivator Rage is a separate archetype that we're making. I feel like with the options available in Pathfinder 2e, it seemed best for us to make the Samadhi Furnace subclass into a more general archetype. That people can access into. But let me look back at my notes because it's difficult for me to. Okay, yeah, the prerequisite is just that you can rage. You can enter it at starting at level 12. Uh, Essentially, the process of your rage will give you the ability to regenerate. Uh, that's a lot of what this is. Your rage regenerates and enhances your healing properties to unprecedented levels, where your body is able to pair the most severe damages to itself, just as long as you are raging. It's uh, it's it's pretty it's pretty tragic if you really think about it. Like you have to be you're so angry that you just cannot allow yourself to die, but surely like what that does to your mind probably isn't great. Like if you have mental fortitude to harness that rage, then you are pretty much close to immortality. Otherwise, I think your brain is just going to break regardless of the survivability of your body. Uh, Wormworks asks, when is the movie tie-in tier going to unlock? Let's see. Let's see here. How much does it cost to pay for Scarlett Johansson's uh, actor fees? Once we get that underway, then I think we should start to get this rolling. Hello, Michael. It's Michael. It's Swampert Stands. It's Stan Swampert. Chris Grace. Yes, we're hiring Chris Pratt to play the role of Scarlett Johansson.
We're getting a Chris Pratt
Yes,
to play Scarlett Johansson.
Chris Pratt will play Scarlett Johansson who play as I don't know, Sulki. No, I'm just kidding. Chris Pratt is going to be the voice of the Togepi fire. uh, and just making sure he has made it very clear that he's going to do a Brooklyn accent. Okay, so the Goju spawn and the Tiefling's Nephilim. So the Goju spawn is basically is a bit, excuse me, it's an origin. It's like how Tieflings in 5e have like certain, how do I say this? Certain origins based on like different parts of hell or the abyss. The Goju spawn is an origin in itself, where it describes a tiefling that is a reincarnation a of a fallen Gyuki whose rage has been unabated. Unabated? Whose rage continues to burn. That's quite a big difference just in terms of origin, but I assume you're also wondering a little bit about just their abilities and such. I suppose this is a good time to hint at a little bit about what we've gotten. So you are born with an evil eye. They will have a feature called the Eye of the Wicked God. Uh, you this is a transformation that you can access. You open your evil eyes, and they give you the blessings of the blessings, the curse of the the Kyuki to empower you. Certain types of immunities for a degree of time, weapon or spell damage, you deal additional damage, uh, a once per turn effect. Uh, yeah, basically it lets you access that in the 5e section. The Forsaken Legacy is also a thing. You will start with the Eldritch Blast cantrip, but as you level up, you'll have access to different spells, which I'll be quiet for the time being about. Okay. Wormworks asks, got a question for my modeling side. Is the digital bundle going to include the STLs for printing? Currently, it looks like they're not listed on that page currently. Let me take a look. Okay, so the digital bundle, yeah, the digital bundle is mainly for digital play. I kind of didn't count the STLs largely because they're printable content and such, mainly meant for it's just to save on prices and such, but they are included in the Alchemist tier. Yeah, the digital bundle is mainly to facilitate your maximum degree of your maximum experience in VTT play. For those joining us, please join our Discord server where you can catch a lot of announcements and actions as they happen. I'm going to begin the process. I'm going to boost the server later on as well, just so that we can facilitate the Sulki interview in the most fun way possible. I'll post the link again. There we go. Okay. Well. Oh, is it invalid? Odd. Try that most recent one. Hopefully it works. I I really have to look into Discord. Just how do we just put one link that just lasts forever and because it just keeps becoming
Um, I think
invalid.
I think you have to mark that in the back end. I can take a look at it.
Okay, thank you. Doodle Pies was able to join, so
Okay,
I
good.
am glad to see that. Nice, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okie dokie. All right, well, Does anyone else have any questions? Otherwise, we can just kind of uh, let let the campaign simmer for the time being. And oh, I lost my window. Let's see here. Okay, so I guess if anybody has any questions, once again, you can reach me in the Discord server. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. You can also email me for anything at 9heavenspress at gmail. That's 9heavenspress at gmail. I trust that I'll be fairly busy in the coming days. And wow, look at that. We are almost at 20,000 already. Jesus. Okay,
Gotta
so
refresh it and see. Ooh, we're so close.
we're so close, yes. So I think we are more or less good for the time being, right? Charlie, is there anything needed to say? You needed to say?
Mm, nope, I don't think I have anything to add.
Hmm. Okay. Well, this was fun. This was our second live stream. I think it well. So once again, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us with the stream. And I'm very happy that the digital tier pledge levels are once again available. I'm thank you all for helping me helping us troubleshoot that, and we will see catch you later.
No
Goodbye.
problem, Sammy Q. Glad we got that working. Bye,
Oh yeah.
everyone.
Bye everyone. Good luck today. Have a good Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Wow, Tuesday.